Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm super excited to show you this 2024 Mustang Dark Horse. So this one is in Grabber Blue Metallic, and this one does not have the handling package. It's just a Dark Horse Premium with the automatic transmission. So let's go and check it out. So starting off here in the front, obviously the Dark Horse has a unique front fascia, completely unique to the Dark Horse. So you have the cool like carbonized gray lower parts there. You got the two snorkels in the grill, one there and one on that side. Cool little lower splitter right there. The handling package will have like a more like tray style one that's a little further out. Very good looking front end. Grabber Blue is an amazing color. It does have a metallic flake. I'll try to step out of the way here so you guys can see it. It has 19-inch wheels. In the front we have these massive 6-piston calipers, and this one does have the separate a la carte option for the Grabber Blue calipers, so that looks really cool there. The front tires are 255 40 19s, and the rear is 275 40 19s. So got a little bit more beefy tire in the rear, a little bit wider. And then as you guys know, the new S650 Mustangs, they have a big caliper in the back when you get the upgraded brakes, and then you have the little separate brake for the parking brake, which also acts as the drift brake. Very beautiful side profile here. Does have the little carbonized gray painted mirrors. Go to the back here. We got these massive 4.5-inch tips on there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Really nice spoiler, carbonized gray. Got the little Dark Horse badge in the back right here. And this exhaust, as you guys can tell from the start of the video, sounds really good. Well, let's go ahead and pop the hood and see what we're working with. All right guys, checking out the engine bay here. We got the 5-liter Coyote V8. On the Dark Horse, it does say Dark Horse on the little strut tower brace, so that's pretty cool. Obviously we got hood struts for the S650. We got a functional hood vent in the hood. This one makes 500 horsepower and 418 pound-feet of torque. So it's 14 more horsepower than an active exhaust GT and 20 more horsepower than a standard exhaust GT. All right guys, let's go and hop inside here. We've got our door handle here with the smart key access, so you just pull to unlock and then you hold right here to lock it. You can see it just locked it, but let's go ahead and open it up here. Checking out the door panel, you guys can see we have the nice soft touch material up here. We got the nice leather material right here and a nice suede type material there. We've got the Dark Horse sill plate. Got these really nice seats. It has the Active X, kind of like the vinyl material on the outsides of the seats, and then it has like a suede, I think they call it Dynamica or whatever, cloth for the insides. But let's go and hop in and check it out. All right, checking out the inside here, we got this nice steering wheel. This is a 5-piece steering wheel, so it has like the little suede part for the inside, and this is an interesting feeling material. It doesn't feel like a normal suede. It feels like a really like low ply suede, like it's very thin, so it's kind of an interesting feel there. Got the dark pony in the middle, and steering feels pretty good. We'll go into that more when we drive it. Got the upgraded full single digital display here, so we got the gauge cluster there, and obviously the huge cluster in the center as well. Heated and ventilated seats, dual zone climate control. I won't go too in depth with this because I want to make a separate video going over all that information. This is going to be more focused on Dark Horse only. Down below we have the pony button, traction control, hazards, the favorites button, and then the max defroster, volume knob, and then engine start stop button, which looks kind of hard to see, but it does say start engine stop on there. Wireless charging, 2 USBs. This one does have the 10-speed auto. It's got the nice leather to cover this like center console area because this one is a Dark Horse Premium. And then if you open this up here, we got a little light in there and some storage, and this feels pretty nice as well. No glove box light or anything like that, unfortunately. And then we won't go over the trunk because the trunk is just the same as a normal S550. What I'm really curious about is how this Dark Horse drives. So let's go ahead and take it for a spin. All right guys, I changed the cluster theme to normal here. There's about 4 different cluster themes. So we're gonna drive in normal, and then we're in normal mode right now. We'll go into sport a little bit later. But let's go and see how it drives. And then to turn off the parking brake, you just push down on the electronic parking brake. So now it's off. So let's get going now. Steering has a nice weight to it. It feels a little bit more weighty than the normal GT that I drove. So feel free to check out that video as well. Transmission seems very smooth so far. Yeah, as you can see there, the steering is in normal mode right now. It does feel a little bit more like buttoned down than the normal GT, as it should. You know, it has upgraded suspension and all that stuff. This one does have Magna Ride. All Dark Horses come standard with that. The steering feel is a lot better than the normal GT, I will say that. The normal GT, even in the sportiest setting, the steering is just kind of too light in my opinion. And I'm not a person that wants super duper heavy steering, but the steering is almost too light. Yeah, this steering does feel a lot better than the normal GT, I will say that. All right, let's turn off onto the street here and see how it does. Really smooth transmission, very smooth power. You don't have to put your foot down very far for it to take off. Let's see how it handles this bump here. Yeah, not bad at all. It's gone a little bit here. With the throttle response, brakes feel really good, by the way. Like, the brakes slow down like on a dime. 6-piston brakes, these brakes are amazing. With the throttle response the way it is, it feels really torquey, which is unusual for the 5.0, because the 5.0 is usually kind of lax torque. But the way they program the throttle response in this car, and this is just normal mode, it does feel a little bit more torquey than the normal one. Let's go ahead and go to let's go to our track mode now and see how that performs. So right off the bat, I noticed the suspension did get a little bit harder. Steering is a little bit heavier, but honestly, not that big of a difference. Because this is supposed to be track steering, so it's supposed to be like the heaviest setting for the steering. We'll get on it just a little bit. It sounds really good. Like, the exhaust is definitely spot on. I didn't want to get on it too much because it is a brand new car. By the way, this one is for sale, so if you guys are in the Las Vegas area, feel free to check this one out. I'll put my contact info in the description below. Let's see how the turning radius is. Yeah, the steering is actually really nice on this one. Feels really good. All right, so let's get on it a little bit here and see kind of how it does. Really smooth. Transmission's really smooth. The power comes on very smooth. It's not bad at all. Now, again, as far as the performance is concerned, it doesn't really feel like faster than the S550. And what I mean by that is the Gen 3, the 2018 and up. Because I owned a Gen 3 Mustang. My brother still has a Gen 3 Mustang. This does not feel faster than that car. However, it does sound really good, and the transmission is way smoother now. Let's go ahead and go back into normal mode here. Yeah, I'd say the steering is a much more improved than the standard GT, and in this car, I think it's better than the S550. Yeah, really smooth. Guys, if you've ever were concerned with like the transmission smoothness on your Gen 3 Coyote 10-speed, drive an S650. You'll notice a massive difference in the way that the transmission feels. Let's see how it handles this bump here. Suspension in normal mode. Yeah, it handles it pretty good. It's pretty eager to downshift as well, so that's pretty nice. We'll try these paddle shifters real quick here. 5th gear. Obviously there's 10 gears, there's a lot to go through. 3rd gear. 2nd gear. It sounds really, really good. and it is fast. So definitely don't think that it's slow. It's fast. It's just not a huge difference from the Gen 3, but it is fast. Yeah, it's a great driving car. This definitely drives a lot better than the standard GT. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video going over the Dark Horse Mustang. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.